We're going to start with the nation. Tinubu fires 5 ministers in major cabinet reshuffle. EFCC PC boss blames food inflation on hoarders. Nigeria taking steps to strengthen Naira, says Edu. Avoid flooding, relocate from on your dam path, Ogun urges residents. NIBSS plans BVN platform for Nigerians in diaspora by December. Trial of Binance chief for money laundering terminated. And Attorney General in trouble over state suit against EFCC. Okay.
Yes, so I have the alleged money laundering. The federal government stops Binance chief Gambaryan's trial. So the federal government has discontinued the prosecution of an official of Binance Holdings Limited, Tigran Gambaryan, for alleged money laundering and related offenses, yes. So we know that he has been on trial with his employer, Binance, at a federal high court in Abuja on money laundering charge. That's with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, that's the EFCC, had filed that against them. And the prosecuting lawyer, R.U. Adagba, had told the court yesterday that the government had decided to withdraw its charge against Gambaryan. That's the second defendant. You know, the first one had disappeared. So Adagba said the prosecution's decision to discontinue further prosecution of the second defendant was informed by his health challenges. Said the prosecution would proceed against the first defendant, that's the one that had disappeared, the firm in the absence of the second defendant. So the lawyer to the defendant did not oppose the prosecution decision to withdraw the charge against the second defendant, that's Gambaryan now. So the ruling Justice Emeka Nwite granted the prosecution's request and discharged Gambaryan from the case. So he's out of the case now. The judge had adjourned till November 22 for continuation of the trial. They are hoping to see how they can get the first defendant.
Okay. Yeah. So the Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Competition and Consumers Protection Commission, FCCPC, Mr. Tunji Bello, said yesterday that unscrupulous elements are the major contributors to food inflation in the country. He also said that price fixing by bad eggs and entrance levies imposed by market associations. He was saying this at a town hall meeting yesterday where he was speaking with industry captains, micro, small and medium enterprise market leaders, and telling them that there's a stiff penalty for those who are hoarding produce. According to him, he says unethical practices remain punishable by law. He said that all the bad eggs engage in hoarding, artificial market creation, price fixing, and gouging would be checkmated by the government. He explained that the FCCP investigators found out that the unscrupulous produce merchants were in the habit of mopping up and hoarding newly harvested grains from the farms and markets, thereby endangering our national food security. So hopefully if they do that, that can affect the price of food.
Okay, so bank verification number, BVN platform, will be inaugurated by December for Nigerians in diaspora.
Good news.
Wow. Yes, that's great news. Yes, so the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Cardoso, said that this would this platform will be launched by the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System, a subsidiary of the CBN. He also said that this will enable Nigerians in diaspora to be part of our economy, because it doesn't make sense that because you're not in Nigeria, you don't have your 11-digit number, which is unique to you in terms of operating a bank account, doing your transfers, operating businesses, and then ensuring that the bank knows your KYC, that they know your customer, where you put in other details about you, because for them to prevent fraud. So this is a new...
Hopefully this would also help them be able to tax Nigerians in diaspora, because Americans, no matter where you work in the world, you pay taxes.
Once you're a citizen, you pay taxes.
When if I work in Australia, work in you pay government. So we have millions of Nigerians living in diaspora.
Yes.
Time for start taxing them. Aside from the money they're sending their family, taxing them through this BVN eventually will be good for economy. I think it's really important.
That will make them run away from doing it.
But Americans are doing it. We would like to copy Americans. Hey, American brothers are doing it now.
Let me quickly share a story from the minister. So while Edun was speaking in the US, he was speaking at the World Economic event, and he was addressing, it was an investors parley, and making the investors understand. They had people from Goldman Sachs, had the CBN governor, Cardoso, was there. They also had the Director General of Debt Management Office. And generally he's saying that these are we have efforts to strengthen the Naira and de-dollarize the Nigerian economy. And that for the first time in 40 years, that there's a Naira, people are meant to invoice in Naira. He said that they have moved into major free markets. The petrol is free market, jet fuel, kerosene, and this is the first time it is happening in 40 years, and these are part of the things they are doing to de-dollarize the market. Spoke about the fact that there were some stories about the fact that NNPC is mopping up dollar in the market. Said, well, NNPC is a free agent, is a PLC, and they can do what they want to do. But on their own perspective, they are trying to ensure that the increased petrol production that would improve dollar inflow and reduce pressure on the naira. So we're hoping that all these things that they are doing and saying will bring proper ease for Nigerian businesses who actually need dollar.
Okay, moving on to the Punch. Private sector opposition split as Tinubu reshuffles cabinet. FEC okays $618 billion loan for fighter jets and ammunition. Canadian lady jailed 11 years for importing 32.2 kilograms of cannabis. On your dam, Ogun communities reject Abiodu's relocation advisory. Diasporan residents get non-resident BVM platform, says Cardoso. Top states delay 30,000 naira minimum wage for teachers. And Dangote refinery begins direct petrol sale to marketers for the 18th.
What?
I don't understand.
So you can take a story before we go, right?
Yes.
So the Federal High Court in
Actually,
Lagos.
Let me go on a short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.